check in those. So you can see these girls like some mineral. That number 1 there, she's mine. She's a registered herper. And then this number 10 here, she's mine. So this is what it looks like in there. And this mineral is a medicated mineral. And a lot of people might be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you do that. Well, that mineral is very specifically formulated for anaplasmosis. Anaplasmosis is a tick-borne illness, viral disease, and it is deadly, very deadly. We've actually already had 1 cow die this year from it, and they can be dead in a matter of days. So if you don't catch it, and especially, and see, it tends to happen on pastures that you're not checking right now. So it tends to happen in the fall. Well, most people around here and most cattle producers are spring calvers. Well, we have a few fall pastures and then a few spring. Well, our fall pastures get checked more often this time of year. So the pastures that we have issues with on anaplasmosis, we go ahead and we put out mineral for them that is formulated for that. Now, not all of them get it, because not all of them go and eat that. But they go and eat that mineral because they want that salt intake. I'm gonna go check on that calf. So you see these cows around some buckets. That is a molasses space. It's called a PVM tub. Pasture value multiplied is what they call it. Here's this calf. I'm just gonna watch it for a minute. And anyways, so that PVM tub has urea in it, which feeds the bacteria in their gut. Well, that bacteria multiply and grow, and they break down that hay and forage for those animals and help the animals convert that grass into what their body needs. So like for this mama, she needs milk production, and she's also hopefully, not yet probably, but she's going to be pregnant pretty soon, so she'll be growing another baby in her belly, and she's got to maintain her own body condition. We're gonna go ahead and shoot this one, but as a I'm gonna get some medicine ready. All right, sister, can you help me? We just need a 5cc dart this time. So these darts pretty much assist you so that you don't have to go out there and cause a bunch of stress on that animal. But at the same time, this is what the dart looks like. But at the same time, you gotta be careful still with darts. You gotta be smart about them. You have to shoot them in the right location. Guys, this is my first time doing this too, by myself. So, we usually shoot them with certain medicines, and I'm gonna be shooting this one with Baytril. And this Baytril, what did I write on here? I'm going to give it 5 cc's because I'm using a 5 cc dart and I'm going to be giving it 5 cc's. I don't have to add any distilled water, but I did bring it just in case. This is the first time this bottle's been opened, so I got to break the seal on it. Ouch. Kind of hurt. Hopefully while I'm doing this, she doesn't walk off with her calf. These girls are kind of spoiled here, though. They like to hang out around us. So anyways, loaded 3 cc's of my medicine, and now there's a needle specifically for this. And now what I'm going to do is slowly, slower than that. Leaks a lot and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm just going to set that up. Get 2 more cc's. Cows are messing with the truck, or the side by side. Alright, put up my medicine. Finish loading the dart. And the thing with the darts, you might say, why don't you just put, like if I'm putting 5, but if you say you only need 3 cc's, why don't you just put 3 cc's in there? Well, it's got to be fully loaded. It's got a charge in it, and it's got to be fully loaded for it to take correctly, so for it to administer the stuff. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Alright, so there's that. Dart's loaded. So now I'm going to get this gun specifically made for it, and it's literally just a pump. Three. Oh, sister, you are fine. You literally just load the dart in there. It's made specifically for this. And I have shot the dart gun before, but we're going to see how well this works for me. Hopefully I don't mess up. Get the dart in the right spot, but it's not like it's in the ribs, and I administered it to him. He's like, what the heck? And you see that calf? Is it hurting? No, it's not hurting at all, but it's like, what the heck just hit me? And Mama's a little worried about it because it saw it run off. She says, what's the matter with you? So anyways, that was 3 pumps. I should have done, Mama's trying to lick the wound off, or the needle off. Basically what happens though, that needle had a green little spot on the end of it, and what happens is, hopefully, like I did here, because it's still in them, so we know it worked, hopefully you shoot it to where you don't have an issue and it doesn't pop back off. So that means with either not enough, so it didn't enter correctly, or too much pressure, and that needle is held in there by that green spot. Well, that green spot, as soon as it hits the flesh and stuff, it starts dissolving. So in a little bit it'll fall out and it'll be out here in the pasture. If you're around still, you can get it. But anyways, that little baby got some medicine in it, so it's gonna be a happy camper pretty soon. Anyways, thank you guys for coming along with me. Now I'm gonna be checking another pasture, the one that we actually had one die in, and I'm taking some mineral to it, so you can come along with me for the ride. enthusiast, but this is a son of 314, and he is a pet. Hey, pretty boy. Yeah, I know. He loves being scratched. Oh, yeah. Good boy. Isn't he a beauty? You can ride on him. Side saddle wise. Not side saddle, but fully on him. And he is a pet. He was a show bull, so that is why he is so gentle. And not all show animals are this gentle, but he is. Sister, are you jealous? Thank you, 314. Excuse me. Got dogs and cow poop and dirt flying. Oh, here's our other bull. This is an Angus bull from Hoffman Ranch. This is 5G. He's got no ears. But this is Nathan. That's what we call him. He's a good looking bull besides his ears. But hey, we'll know he's ours. Well guys, thank you for joining me. Still got hiccups. Thank you for joining me on my evening cattle check. We just went to a couple pastures, but those were the pastures that needed checked again, or today for the first time, which is the last one I just went to because I did it yesterday. But thank you for coming along with me, and if you enjoyed that ride over there, over here, then stick along and me and sister will show you the ride back home.